Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Minnesota Vikings. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Jones. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Harris. And he's brought down. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Nuwagu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On second down, Cook. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play fake. Cousins. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Jones now throwing on first down. And throw right side complete to Parker. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Vikings, nothing.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Looking to throw. Jones. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Harris. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Patriots 21, Vikings nothing.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
Today, Nwangu on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
Devin McCourty picks it off.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
101 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
The tight end Henry here in motion. First down, and they go back to Harris.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a toss play. It's Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well.
A 46-yard attempt.
Folks' kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's Jones.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Harris. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Looking to throw. Jones.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a gain of 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins.
Open right side, complete to Rager. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
I like watching the wide receivers.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big depth.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson, 83 yards. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Jones, a final shot before break. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Cook now off the read option. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Cousins now.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Jalen Reagor,
26 yards.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Cousins will try and throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Extra point up and good by Volk. And they open the lead up now to 25. Volk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, Cousins.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
2nd down and goal. Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah.
And my goodness, another interception.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but...
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Now Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 6-yard line.
Again, it's Cousins.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw. Jones.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Harris running straight ahead.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Brought down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, New England.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7th play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Folks' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's a gain of 3.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you presented, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on. Hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
A first down throw for Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Jones on first down. And this one is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Patriot first down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented him, and now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
So loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Fulk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss that's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it.
Big about 'em, petty, don't